Hey there, veggie lovers! Welcome to our no-frills guide to keeping your veggies as fresh as ever. Today, we're diving into some super simple and fun ways to preserve your vegetables. We're all about making this easy, cheap, and natural. So, let's get started and find out how to keep those veggies as fresh as the day you bought them. Stick around as we break down each method with easy-to-follow steps. Remember, it's all about having fun in the kitchen. Let's get preserving. Let's kick things off with freezing, a fantastic way to preserve your veggies. And we're starting with beets, a favorite for their flavor and nutrition. First up, pick some fresh beets and give them a thorough wash. We want them clean and ready for the next step. Blanching is vital when freezing veggies. It helps keep the color, texture, and nutrients intact. Pop your beets into boiling water for a few minutes. Next, prepare an ice bath. This is just a bowl of ice water. It's essential for stopping the cooking process right after blanching. Immediately plunge your beets into the ice bath. This rapid cooling keeps them nice and firm. After a few minutes in the ice bath, take your beets out. They're now perfectly cooled and ready for the next step. Lay them on some paper towels and gently pat them dry. Removing moisture is crucial for freezing. Make sure to dry all sides of the beets to prevent ice buildup in the freezer, keeping your beets in the best condition. Now let's pack our beets for freezing. Place them one by one into a freezer bag so they freeze evenly. Squeeze out as much air as possible before sealing the bag. Keep your beets fresh and prevent freezer burn. Last but not least, label your bag with the date. It's all about staying organized and knowing when you froze your veggies. Freezing is excellent for nutrient retention and convenience. You can enjoy these beets any time of the year, and they're just as good as fresh. Moving on from freezing to refrigerating. Keeping your veggies crisp and fresh in the fridge is really easy. Let's focus on onions. First, cut up your onions as needed. Slice, dice, or chop. Remember, sharp knives are a cook's best friend. Transfer your onions to an airtight container. This is key to keeping them fresh and avoiding oniony smells in your fridge. Sealing the container well maintains onion freshness and extends the shelf life. Label your container with today's date. Keeping track of when you store your onions for the best quality is essential. When refrigerating veggies, placement matters. Keep your onions away from other produce as much as possible to prevent flavor transfer. Refrigerating is not just convenient. It's also a great way to extend the life of your veggies without losing nutrients. Plus, it's perfect for keeping everything crisp and ready for your next meal. And that's how you keep things cool and fresh in the fridge. Next up, we'll dry things up a bit, literally. Let's switch gears and talk about drying and dehydrating vegetables. You can easily do this at home, whether with a dehydrator or an oven. What about starting with banana peppers? Before we start drying, let's get our banana peppers washed. Clean veggies are crucial for quality drying. Next, slice your banana peppers. Aim for thin, even slices to ensure they dry uniformly. Arrange the slices on your dehydrator tray. No overlapping, please. We want each piece to dry evenly. Set your dehydrator to the recommended temperature for vegetables. Patience is critical here. Drying can take hours. If you're using an oven, set it to its lowest temperature and keep the door slightly ajar for air circulation. This technique also works wonders. When dry, let your banana peppers cool. This helps them crisp up and makes them easier to handle. Store your dried peppers in glass jars to keep them fresh and ready for your next culinary adventure. Don't forget the labels, including the date. Keep track of freshness to make it easier to organize your pantry. Drying not only extends shelf life, but also concentrates those delicious flavors. Plus, it's a fantastic way to minimize waste and have healthy snacks on hand. We've conquered drying and dehydrating. Next up, get ready for some serious veggie preservation. Now, let's get into pressure canning. This procedure is perfect for preserving a variety of veggies, like green tomatoes. It's a great way to ensure your veggies are safe and delicious for months. Before canning, it's crucial to sanitize your jars, lids, and seals. This ensures everything is clean and safe for your preserved veggies. First, wash your green tomatoes thoroughly. Starting with clean produce is essential for quality canning. Next, slice your green tomatoes. Even slices help them cook uniformly during the canning process. Pack the green tomato slices into your sanitized jars. Fill them up, leaving a bit of headspace at the top. Start your vinegar solution with 2 cups of vinegar. This acidic base is key for preserving and flavoring our tomatoes. Now, add 2 cups of water to the vinegar. This dilutes the acidity to a safe level for canning. Pour in 2 tablespoons of sugar. This balances the vinegar's sharpness, bringing out the natural tomato flavors. Add 1 tablespoon of salt for flavor and preservation in our canning solution. Let's go for extra zing with some spices. 1 teaspoon of mustard seeds and a few peppercorns are one option, but feel free to get creative here. Stir everything together until well mixed. Our vinegar solution is now ready to be added to the green tomatoes in the jars. Carefully pour the vinegar solution over the tomatoes in each jar. Ensure the liquid fully covers them. Place the lids on the jars and gently tighten them. A proper seal is essential. Place your jars in the pressure canner. Make sure they're not touching each other for even heating. Secure the canner's lid and start the heat. Follow your canner's instructions for the correct pressure and time. Once done, carefully remove the jars from the canner. Use canning tongs to avoid burns. Let the jars sit and cool on a dish towel. You'll hear a pop sound when they seal. This indicates a successful canning process. Be sure to label your jars with the canning date. Pressure canning is terrific for preserving low-acid veggies. It keeps them safe to eat for a long time, retaining flavor and nutrients. We've conquered pressure canning. Next, we'll dive into water bath canning. Welcome to water bath canning. It's ideal for high-acid veggies like cucumbers. Let's make some delicious pickles. Like with pressure canning, remember to sanitize the jars and lids to keep your canned goods free from bacteria. Next, wash your cucumbers thoroughly. We want them clean and ready for pickling. Slice your cucumbers into the desired shape. Even slices ensure uniform pickling. Let's start our pickling solution with 2 cups of apple cider vinegar, which adds a tasty, tangy flavor. Pour in 2 cups of water to the vinegar. This dilutes the vinegar, making it perfect for pickling. Add 1/2 cup of sugar. The sugar helps balance the acidity and adds a pleasant sweetness to your pickles. 1 tablespoon of pickling salt enhances the flavor and aids in preservation. Finally, drop in your pickling spices. This recipe includes 1 teaspoon of coriander seeds and 2 garlic cloves for a unique flavor profile. Stir the solution to combine all the ingredients. Our pickling solution is now ready for the cucumbers. Pack the cucumber slices into your sanitized jars. Make sure they're snug but not too tightly packed. Pour the pickling solution over the cucumbers, covering them completely. Place the lids on the jars and tighten them securely. A good seal is essential when water bath canning. Gently place your jars into the boiling water bath on your stove. The water should cover the jars by at least 1 inch. Process the jars in the boiling water bath for the time recommended for pickles. This will ensure they are correctly preserved. Carefully take out the jars and let them cool on the countertop. You'll hear a pop when they seal. Label your jars with the canning date. This helps you remember when you made these delicious pickles. Water bath canning is an ideal way to preserve high-acid vegetables. It's easy and effective and gives you yummy pickles for months. That wraps up water bath canning. Next, we're going underground. Well, sort of. Now we're heading to a cool, dark place, the root cellar. It's a natural, time-honored strategy for storing veggies like potatoes. Let's see how it's done. A root cellar is a storage space underground or partially underground. It's naturally cool and dark, perfect for storing vegetables. If you don't have a traditional root cellar, a basement or a cool, dark closet also works. You can use bins, baskets, or even cardboard boxes to store potatoes. Adding straw or sawdust helps keep them dry and prevents bruising. Just ensure good air circulation to avoid spoilage. Start by selecting firm, healthy potatoes. They should be free from bruises or blemishes. Gently brush off any dirt from the potatoes, but don't wash them. Moisture can lead to spoilage. Place your potatoes in your chosen storage option in the root cellar. This environment is ideal for preserving their freshness and longevity. Potatoes can last for months in a root cellar, often throughout the winter. Check your veggies regularly to remove any that start to spoil or sprout. Root cellaring is a fantastic way to store your harvest without electricity. It's natural, cost-effective, and keeps your veggies, especially potatoes, fresh for months. That's the beauty of root cellaring. Next, let's add some zest to our preservation journey. Now we're diving into pickling. It's a fun and flavorful way to preserve veggies, and today we're pickling carrots. First, wash your carrots thoroughly. We want them clean. Next, peel the carrots. This step ensures a smooth texture for our pickled carrots. Slice your carrots into sticks or rounds, whichever you prefer. It's time to make the pickling brine. Start with 1 cup of white vinegar poured into a pot. Add 1 cup of water to the vinegar. This dilutes the acidity, making it perfect for pickling. Measure 1 tablespoon of sugar into the liquid. Sugar helps balance the vinegar's sharpness. Add 2 teaspoons of salt to bring out the flavor and aid in preservation. Heat the brine on medium heat until the sugar and salt dissolve completely. Add 1 teaspoon of dill to the brine for a classic pickle flavor. Include 1/2 teaspoon of mustard seeds. They provide a subtle, tangy taste. Finally, 1 clove of minced garlic delivers an extra kick. Fill your sanitized jars with the sliced carrots. Pack them snugly, but leave some space at the top for the brine. Cover the carrots with the hot brine. Seal the jars with the lids and let them cool to room temperature. The pickling process will continue as they cool. Be sure to label your jars with the pickling date so you know when you made these tasty pickled carrots. Pickling is not just delicious, it's also a great way to extend the shelf life of your vegetables. Enjoy these tangy, crunchy pickled carrots in salads, sandwiches, or snacks. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the world of preserving vegetables. We hope you found these methods helpful and easy to try at home. And if you've got some cool tips or questions, please drop a comment below. Your insights and experiences are what make this community awesome. If you liked this video, show us some love with a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more fantastic content. Your support keeps these videos coming. Stay tuned for more delightful and practical guides on sustainable living. See you next time.